There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, gets his head on it! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. And that's aimed into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a good foot in there. Looking to play him in. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Knocks it into space. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pedri. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Japan currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Vieira. Hazard. And here's Rooney. Bellingham. Vieira. And here's Suarez. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Roma are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Bellingham, Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Pirlo. Pedri. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ferdinand. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Lam. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked out the run. He is decent chance! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he's straight offside. Tries to play it through. Yeah. Rooney. Oh, well measured. He's found the way through. Shoots! Oh, he's been... And again! It's in! Again! In a trice! And they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio di giocatori.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too...
And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. And Messi! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was Brett.
Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Japan have the chance to go the other way. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. Messi! Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
He has a look up. Chance! And he couldn't finish.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero
Corner
24.
number 3 coming up.
Hazard. Numero 19. Messi. Numero 8. Luis Suarez. Numero
Bale.
9. Rooney.
Japan are
Numero
looking to
25.
go forward now.
Pirlo. Lasciano il campo per
Japan
il numero
are
17.
making a change.
Ribéry.
After this, just
Il
one
numero 11.
opportunity to do so.
Il numero 4.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Il numero 20.
Oh, he's been... and he shoots! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Best at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007
And very
spettatori.
quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Japan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Ribéry. Oh, super ball! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, the movement is slick. He tries a shot! And the ball... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! One shot a goal! They've scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Machida Selvia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Back towards the middle. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for options for movement. Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Vieira. Good take, and is he in? Spread to the right.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rijkaard plays it long. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be into...
There's the shot! Not the most convincing... Oh, they... has another go! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Tries to pass it through. Decent chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bale. It'll be a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. Goes for the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Japan have a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Totti proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And they can counter here. And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. A finish right from the top draw, and they get themselves in front. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Look at the space, and Shevchenko! Oh, nearly, but not quite. And this is Ronaldo. Belletti. Distributed tidily. That's a lovely pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedri. And here's Totti.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi. And he skips past his man. Lovely bit of skill. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the referee says that is that for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Japan leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. So the action resumes. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Ibrahim, real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's rising! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Shevchenko. Belletti. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Varane is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He slings it in, and the keeper beats it away. And the shot! Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. That's very neat. That's going across goal. That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Bale. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's neat. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Bale gets into a good position. They get a throw in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Bale. Good chance here! What a hit, the save was firm.
Bale probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bale receives it in a wide position. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Bale! Oh, what has happened here? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Leicester does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Shot could be on. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Delivers with whip. Oh, that's superb.
Machida Zelvia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. Bale! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back. Japan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Good ball, good take. Looking tidy in possession here. I think we're just about done here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Ronaldinho, played into space. And this is Totti. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
Today that smoking
Cristiano
is only allowed in
Ronaldo claiming the
areas
Man of the
showing
Match
this map.
award.
Thank you for
And
your
there is very
cooperation.
little room for argument. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
For me, Peter, Mark Gahey is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent reading of the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he's among the very best in the current crop of English defenders. He has been excellent.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Silvestre picks it up out wide, crosses it in here. Gendouzi! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Over to the other side. Gendouzi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. Gendouzi. Messi. Lam. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. And he skips past his man. And Messi! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Number 10.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Takes the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. But they've got it again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice physical challenge.
Oh, really well played.
Milan are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Pedri. Space for him to turn and look. Lam plays, he leaps for it! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Silvestre. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi going forward, and he's got the beating of his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. This is a promising build-up. Distributed tidily. And it's crossed into the middle.
That was what...
Chance! And he's stuck it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Japan are doing... Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's Camavinga. Ibrahimovic. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Cherki. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's a super give and go. Cross from Cafu. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a promising position. And it's Lahm. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Cherki. Oh, some astute defending there.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
This is Ronaldo, and he is deft. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Flashes it across. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Japan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And so the action is resumed. Gibbs-White. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cherki. Now it's Batistuta. Pedri, nicely spread. Now it's Pedri. He's picked his way through. Ibrahimovic. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Shot a goal!
Substitution for Japan. Number 26.
So we have movement on both benches.
Pedri. Number 10, Messi. Number 4, Vieira. Coming on the field, number 3, Bale. Number 11, Neymar. Number 14, Gullit.
Japan are
Substitution
looking
in
to go
progress.
forward now. Gehi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision.
Japan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Gullit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi. Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Sylvestre. Lam producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guendouzi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! That is special! Gareth Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Now it's Messi. Gibbs-White. Sylvestre. Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White on a serious charge here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Camavinga. Now it's Haaland. Somewhat off target. Pinches it off him. Camavinga stood up well to him there. And it's Messi.
Milan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And that is a little undercooked. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Milan can't breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's picked it up out wide. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lofted in. Czech claims it without any fuss.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Yehi. Gibbs-White. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be... Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten, and that's in! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the...
That's that, the end. Japan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to make
match.
this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Vieira. Passing nice and neat. Chance, surely! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Cristiano Ronaldo really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Roberto Carlos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Pedri. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Pedri. Now it's Tonali. Can he get on the end of this? Japan already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Rafael Varane. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gets a good foot in there. Looking to play him in. Diouf. Tonali. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? And that is a little undercooked. And it's Pedri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. Nesta. And it's Varane. It's Pedri. Vieira. It's just beyond his reach. Good ball, good take. Looking for options for chance for a shot! It's oh, what has happened here? Produces a cross. Ibrahimovic does have his name on the score sheet, of course, and he is deftly away. Stood up well to him there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nesta looks to the other side, and it's Lam. Referee's given a throw. Rafael Varane. What a throw in. Nesta. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's been slipped through. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that could well... And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a sharp finish. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job.
Goal! Japan have their lead. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Diouf takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Tonali.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Pedri to Lam. Messi. Pedri.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders pop.
And a header! And a terrific save from the keeper. And that brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Quick reminder today,
it is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Japan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution.
That gets us going once more. Zanetti, and this is Park Ji-sung. Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And it's been taken short. Zanetti, and here's Vinicius. Decent chance! Nearly, but not quite. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pass somewhat off target. Rafael Varane is one of those players. Oh, terrible pass. Vieira. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pedri. This is a promising build-up. Ferdinand wins the duel this time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pedri. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Japan. Number 26.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on to
And it's
replace
Bale.
him is number 3.
Bale going face to face with his great rival.
Substitutions taking place.
Not the most accurate pass. Rafael Varane. Lahm needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Varane calmly anticipates. Rafael Varane is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. The ball has bounced loose now, and that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach. Big chance! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! About as smooth as it gets. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
There's the shot! And that's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Chelsea cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi, nicely spread. Japan could counter-attack here. He's shifting through the gears here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Substitution for Japan. Number 10.
The two coaches
Messi.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the
9.
same time.
Ibrahimovic.
It's a sharp little ball
Number
here.
16. Lahm.
They
Number
may end up
6.
with some regret with this
Roberto
tactic.
Carlos.
but you have to admire their
Coming on the
commitment to
field,
goals.
Number 14, Bullet. Number 17.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
O'Brien.
Well, that's a booking,
19,
always looked it.
Hakimi. Number 25.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very
Substitution in
cusp
progress.
of credible shooting range. Decent hit from there. Now it's Hullet. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a good run down the left. Oh, easy pickings there. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Now it's Aubameyang. It's a pretty loose pass. Nuno Mendes. Oh, what a ball! Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. And he stands tall, impenetrable. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for the run. Hullet receives it in a good position here.
4 added
Nesta
minutes
gets
have
a
been
foot in
indicated.
here. So what can they make of this? Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement. Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
That is good progress on the left. Vieira. Rafael Varane. Oh, Red, nice interception. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Please take this opportunity
Thoughts
to
on
pay a
what we've
visit to
just
our
seen?
official store,
Well, Peter,
where
this was
memorabilia from
probably
today's
more
match are now
slugfest than
available.
a
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against Japan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Roberto Carlos making good progress. Ibrahimovic! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Nice, ended up in no man's land. James is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pull it. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now here's the delivery. Chance for a shot! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Gerrard gets it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And this is Ronaldo. Tries a shot! Quarter of an hour played.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough?
And Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Japan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's Okazaki. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's chosen to go back, and he lines up a cross. And this is a decent chance!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden... and he's decided to go for it. Nesta. And it's Nesta. Ferdinand. Now it's Hunnit. Gerrard. Now it's Okazaki. And it's James. Oh, good take in a good area. The ball goes in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Pull it. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, well measured. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's superb. Chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Manchester United have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Inzaghi, and he's got away. There's the shot! There it is! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United, after 42 minutes, is number 20, Filippo Inzaghi.
Manchester United with the lead. Messi powering forward here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Messi going forward. Now it's Gullit. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Inzaghi, and he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Drills one in. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hand. So a temporary halt to the action. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution in progress.
The second period is on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
James. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Japan have their third corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Vieira. Japan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's good running with the ball. Into the channel. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Japan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Inzaghi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Plays it across. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he was quick to react. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Inzaghi! Oh, good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 20.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Number 8. Kukchu.
Ronaldo makes a move down the right. Japan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Aubameyang. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bale! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
This looks promising. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.